Hello guys, this is Gregor Bearclaw. I am back with another video. So, wearing my vest instead of my nice orange sweater. So, why I'm wearing my vest is because I just returned from town and got myself this. It is a Vulcan 3.5 pound head. Sorry for that stuttery beginning. It's been a wee bit since I've done one of these videos. So I think it's a little bit shorter than my 35 Trooper. Not sure. Matter of fact, I should probably do that right now. But also did it again. Sorry, but in no way, shape, or form is Vulcan supporting or sponsoring. I bought this at my local hardware store. Just want to inform you guys that right now. So let's real quickly measure the length of the handle. Okay, it is from the bottom of the handle clear up to where the head of the axe hits the handle is approximately 31 3/4. And then, oh, yikes! Camera almost got whacked by Trooper. And then for my trusty Trooper, that you all know, it is 31.5. But overall length is 34.25. That's actually very interesting to know. Sorry, I probably should have done this before I started. Oops. This is 34.5. So it is approximately 1/4 of an inch larger than my Trooper. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. I probably should have done that at the beginning of the video. And so, as you guys can tell, I real quickly use this to chop a decent sized piece of wet frozen wood. And so, of course, the finish right here is sticky, basically. And that's where the glue was for the blade guard right here. I'm not quite sure. The lighting is terrible. I put up a new lamp right there so you guys can see it better. Here, let me see if I can. Actually, let's bring it down here. Just a sec. There we go. Okay, I had the lighting down on my tablet. Let's move this back up here. Not sure if that actually affects the recording. I'm not sure if you guys are going to be able to tell, but I just now turned up the lighting and you can see that's where the sticker was. And that's where the glue was, holding on the blade guard. And so, the place I got this from, it honestly, no offense to the place I got this from, it doesn't look like it has what's the word? Very high quality to me. Because when I got this, I didn't notice, but if you see that little dark spot right there, that is a tiny knot. And that line right there is where the tree they got it from had a malfunction, and it runs clear down to right there where it warns you about wearing glasses. I am not so sure about. I'm pretty sure that will be the weak point, and it will break right there eventually. But last time, also, this is my current only full-sized 3.5 pound axe without a double bit. Yeah. Probably should have said that in the beginning of the video too. I am rambling. Please do not give this video a dislike. So, I just returned from town. I just real quickly whacked a piece of wood. Also, when I was picking it out, um, some of the other, sorry, some of the other axes I saw there. See, this right here is it's ever so slightly bent towards this side, as you can tell. And it doesn't have much of a blade right here. It's more or less flat right up here. But there were 3 other ones at the store I went to, and all of them had this part of the blade right here, okay? Completely bent over, and it was flat, like square. So no one really worked on this part up here at the store where I got it from. And also, when I got the axe, not so sure if I'm going to be able to get this in camera, but you see right here where the wood has come up, they used a hydraulic press to push it down, but I'm not sure if you guys are going to be able to see in there, but there's a slight line going clear down here where the axe head has moved up a bit. See? And right here, the axe head was moving along here, guys, and back here. See, there's cracks. And my trooper did not develop that for like 6 months, okay, of constant use. So I'm not sure if I just accidentally picked out one of the bad fit heads, one of the heads that didn't fit on here very well. Also, the ring in here, it looks like they did this when the tree was still wet or moist, because the wood has actually receded. So they must have used this. This wood must have not been totally dry when they did it or something, because as you can tell, in there the wood has actually receded. Or maybe they got it wet on accident during shipping. Not entirely sure, but I tried to put a wedge in here. The wedge didn't work very well. It was a tiny one for softwood, but I was able to push this line. This line right here is actually a piece of wood, a wood wedge. I was actually able to push that one farther down to push out the sides to make it so it wouldn't move around. I haven't tested it. The blade is really dull. As you guys can tell from the camera, it has not been sharpened at all. Back here, it's blunt. Up here, it's blunt. But right here, it's pretty good. And it splits. It split a frozen piece of wood very nicely. I actually may just grab a piece of sandpaper and sandpaper this finish off so the wood won't stick. Not sure if I'll do that or not. But I will be doing another video either today or tomorrow about this, because I'm going to go outside and I'm going to just chop a mass amount of wood. Also, not sure if I showed you this yet, but there we go, okay? This has more of a wedge profile. You see, it stays thin and then bulges out right here. And that's what I need for chopping wood, because also, this is what I need for splitting wood, because my Dolvid axe, the weight is distributed from point to point, and with here it's distributed from point to the butt, and the butt has as much metal as this 3-pound head I have over here. Here, actually, I should just show you guys. Okay, see? This head over here, the weight is distributed between that. And this, oops. Of course, figures, I just dented my head a tiny bit. Also, Trooper has a soft metal. It's not very soft, but it is ever so slightly soft. It does dent, not too easily, but it does dent easily. I forgot, I think I said that in my review. Not sure. But see, back here, that right there is as much metal as is on the back part of the blade of my Trooper, double bit axe. So with this, it has more weight. And so when I come down to chop a piece of wood, it will just split it very easily. Also, now, please tell me if you guys think this is a stupid idea, but when you take an axe, okay, see, you guys can see my arms. They're not fully extended, and they're ever so slightly bent outwards. So you just take your axe, and you hold it down like this, and if it has enough weight to draw your arm down without you holding it up with much strength, then it's going to be a good chopper, okay? Also, something else I don't think I said in my trooper review. Here, let me see if I can get these both in camera. Okay. This is the Vulcan. This is the trooper. The Vulcan has a thinner profile right down here, and this has a thicker profile. So my trooper actually is, you know, I'm holding it at the where it swells. I didn't do that with that, so here, let me see if I can actually from butt to butt. Okay, right up there. Okay, there we go. Okay. Now let me see. Yeah, see the head on this one, even though it's the same weight, it is a tiny bit lighter due to how the handle has been spread out. Okay. It is, to me, I'm a decently strong person, so to me it does seem like it is a bit lighter. This is a bit lighter, and the handle is a bit heavier. To me it seems like it's heavier, okay? And here, let me see, the point of balance is, let me see, it's quite difficult. The sword is quite easy. Almost. So roughly the point of balance is, cute. Let me see if I can. That looks like a good 2-3 inches away from the head. And with this, it's a bit more difficult due to the head size, but it's actually basically a flat 1.5 to 2 inches. So this one point of balance is actually closer to the head. So that means it's more of a head heavy. So yeah. Also, look at that swell. I mean, like, I'm doing that hard, and my hand will not slip off. Also, I just noticed something. This has an extremely thin coat of lacquer. So that, I can't wear gloves with my trooper, but I might be able to wear gloves with this. Okay. I think I should end with that. Oh, also, the Vulcan is made in New Mexico. Let me see. It says in Spanish it's made in Mexico. One more thing I want to know is, okay, it doesn't say the kind of wood it uses. But honestly, okay, so out of 1 to 10, I would say the workmanship on this is decent. I would say it's at least a 4. From 1 being terrible and 10 being beyond phenomenal. I would say this is at least a 4. I would rate it higher if the fitting from the handle to the head was tighter and it didn't move around when I whacked it into a piece of wood firmly. And if that wasn't there, I would probably rate it a 5 to a 6. but I'm going to keep it at a 4 because the blade is in decent condition. Okay, and to rate this up to that one, the workmanship on the handle is phenomenal. Okay, I can't find any defuncts in this handle. I can't find any tiny knots or dark lines that might show that it is has any weak points. Matter of fact, after over 40 to 60 trees, okay, a piece of the wood fell down in there. A tiny crack has developed along the edge here and right there. It is developing a slight, ever so slight budge when I whack it really firmly into a piece of wood. Here, this one right here. This is why I generally whack my handle. So the wood right here is a bit wider of a gap there. Small. The head has moved up a tiny bit right here. So I'm going to sharpen my Vulcan. Okay. Just a sec. Okay, so I'm going to sharpen. There we go. There we go. And that's how it's spelled. Vulcan. So I'm gonna sharpen my Vulcan. I'll go out to the forest. I'll chop down some trees, and then in an hour or two, I will come back after chopping a bunch of firewood. I will come back. I will tell you guys how well it chopped. If I think it was a good buy. Also at my local hardware store, this was $21.19. Okay. So this was approximately $3 cheaper than my Trooper. My Trooper was $25. Every dime was worth it on my Trooper. I just want to know if I wasted $25 on an okay axe or if I spent every dime very good on a really good axe. I will have to change. Now, due to this, I will be more careful. Okay? Because that right there is a weak point. But luckily it's right here at where the swell for the blade begins. It swells up right here, so right here it is going to be stronger. So I do fear if I whack right here, like if I come down and I whack right there too much, it will pop this up and the head will come off. Also, replace handle for this, $20. So I'm basically buying a whole new axe just without the head. So yeah. That's a bit expensive, $20 for a new handle. It should be at least 15. I mean, at most 15. Okay, so I'm gonna let you guys go. I'll sharpen the axe, go in the forest, chop down some trees, then I'll chop up some more wood. Before I let you guys go, okay, before I let you guys go, I have to tell you guys of this. Okay, so, you're not going to be able to see that very well, but that's the blade, the shiny part, okay? You can definitely tell that that's the blade right there, okay? I flip it over. It's even smaller on this side. You guys really can't, I can't really tell on the camera, but it's smaller here. And also, when I run my hand up here, I really can't feel the blade, but if I run it on this side, I can definitely feel where the blade dips down. So right here, it's more flat because it was not sharpened. It was literally just ran over with a sander, just real quickly ran over. This side was sharpened more than this side. So I'm going to work on this side more. Okay, so I think that's all for now. See you guys later. God is awesome. Have a great day.